Okay, so I laughed unprofessionally many times throughout the recording because I found what I wrote stupid in a good way. So excuse me if you find the laughter unpleasant. Again, there are many visuals constructed by letters, so I would prefer you to read it instead of just hearing the audio. Enjoy. The red star was always skin burning. The camels climbed up under the scorching heat, carrying sacks weighing kilograms. He turned, she scowled, and the child nudged her mother and pointed. Their sights settled on a floating metal box the size of a head. It floated mindlessly up the painstaking slope. The relentless sun didn't slow my stroll, because my thirst to see her remained. I've ascended to the top, the slope of our school, and the glance below the world made me thrill like a king. An orchestra played for me. It was magical. A wizard was the orchestra conductor, raising his wand for the dramatic musical hook, and waving the wand from back to front in the sky. He split the sea of clouds. The sunshine arrowed through the crevice, laying a golden carpet for her majestic steps. She's as lovely as ever. I wanted to tell her that she shines, her voice chimes, and to dine with her plus on wine and steins would only be my unrefined dream. Let's tell her I'm happy to see her. No, let's just stay silent like, "Hi, Andrew." The 6 metal surfaces closed in on me, shrunk, and returned to the true form, a metal box the size of a head. I lied you. Sorry, what did you say? Metal couldn't transmit sound that well, my bad. Let's walk to our classroom. The metal box nodded. As she forwarded with relaxed shoulders and a straightened back, the box floated behind her like a ghost until they arrived at the classroom door. I didn't feel bad about being a metal box. I was convinced that she preferred my silent, friendly identity rather than, "Hey Andrew," she said before entering the classroom. "You've been so kind to me, but I wish you could speak to me more often." She walked into the classroom. The metal box clanked to the floor, crying toxic liquid metal. Our first class was biology. That ginormous black widow spider named Desdemona gawked at me. The girl has been eyeing me uncomfortably for weeks now. Female black widows eat the males. That knowledge alone sank me to the deep Atlantic Ocean, chilly and suffocating. Even the metal box was dented under high pressure. Like she wants me to talk, like she wants me to talk, like she wants me to talk. The second class was literature, my favorite class. I was asked to write a short story that includes an impossible task, a solution, recognition, and a reward. What is an impossible task? Beating the Ender Dragon in Minecraft? I just needed time to slay the dragon. No task was impossible, so I relaxed my head on my folded hands until I received a wink from Lychee. A clank of metal box echoed through the classroom. A classmate picked me up and asked for my opinion about his plot development. I answered in honesty, not realizing a frown from Lychee. "Hey, Andrew," Lychee called. "May I speak to you after school today?" There was a knife in my mouth. Today, I think," and my sentence was cut. "I'll take that as a yes. See ya." The third class was psychology. The teacher gazed at me and sighed, even though she was up front while I was in the back. She thought that certain people can only act instinctually and reactively. They couldn't proactively act. Why did that sound so familiar? It was a hot skillet that Lychee's roommate forgot to warn her about. When she introduced the burn on her delicate hand to me, I squinted and bit my bottom lip, gently gifted her wounded hand a peck. "What? I did what? That was not how I tied knots. I would melt like mud in embarrassment when I snuck such a trick on her. It was not true. Was it lust? What the duck was I thinking?" Another symptom is that the patients often have trouble speaking. After the teacher elucidated, she saw a huge metal box above a stripped naked body. Its body was bronze. 2 horns pricked out of the box. One humongous goggling eye was in the front surface's center, covered in red veins. All the classmates turned around to see the monster, to see its ugliness. to see its pathetic, mouthless face. And Lychee, she gazed in sorrow. I was that ender dragon killing myself. The monster returned to the little box, bumping its way down the school stairs. Seeing Lychee, it spun around and climbed up the Sahara dune. That overwhelming purple breath of the dragon made me drop my diamond sword, unequipped my armor, and I threw myself down the void. What are you doing? Desdemona caught the back of my collar before I fell down the stairs. Flipping me around, she saw a button-eyed ragdoll with a decorative mouth, flaccid with 4 dead limbs. Why does someone as kind as you never speak? A confused, gaping emoji. For those questioning, this was my expression. Huh? You don't consider yourself kind? While everyone was dumbfounded, you carried me to the school clinic. Remember that time? Desdemona was a rose. I see you acting all down these past few weeks, so I was worried about you. You know a fruit called lychee? A floral rose with lychee and lemon subdues the acridness of gin. But I'm worse than gin. I'm bland, bitter, sour, dull, cheap, uninteresting. I'm wordless when lychee wants me to chat with her. She wants me to speak. I'm wordless. She wants words. I'm wordless. I can never be the one she wants me to be. I'm wordless. I'm not thoughtless though, but thinking is all I can do. I even failed to recognize how nice you are, Desdemona. I use despicable metaphors to describe you in my mind. So please, for an inhuman being as lowly as me, just let me clank down the stairs. You're not going to talk, huh? Another confused emoji. I didn't say those words out loud. Well, Lychee told me to send you to her if I see you. I shook my head so fast that I could set off like a helicopter. I don't know what it is with you, but I know you have a good heart. Now, go talk to her. Desdemona tossed the metal box to Lychee down the stairs, commencing her leave. In Lychee's hand, the metal box shriveled into a tiny glass marble. A light clench from her could break me. Andrew, I've been wondering why you respond to others when they ask for help. Lychee examined the marble between her thumb and index finger. Under the hallway's ceiling lamp, the white light beamed into an array of rainbow spectrum through the marble. Then, I realized that you're simply a shy altruist. You're overwhelmingly selfless that you can't share opinions. I do like that about you. Yeah, I said I want you to change. The glass eyes examined back. I saw myself in her eyes. I said I want you to speak to me more. I had no bad intentions. I just wanted to connect with you a little more. Please, don't loathe yourself because of it. I'm terribly sorry. The tiny marble turned back into the metal box, but the box was loosened. I don't wish to take back what I said, because I want to know you better via words. But if it's hard for you, if that is your flaw, I'll fix it with you. If it's your dream, I'll chase it with you. So don't hate yourself, alright? The box opened. A delightful diamond ring was hidden inside. That's cute. She returned a peck. At the end of the day, I didn't know what the hell was wrong with me. But sucks to be the dragon. Another player has joined the server.